and doing our own thing.
An internal battleground, that's a good way to put it. And this duality, this foundational concept, is illustrated really powerfully using Yehudah and Dan from Genesis 49.
Okay.
Yehudah, we're told, represents the scepter. That's the promise of authority, leadership, deliverance. It's from Yehudah that the line of kings comes, and ultimately the Messiah, who's referred to here as Shiloh, the anointed one.
Shiloh, okay.
The text actually says, the scepter shall not turn aside from Yehudah, nor an inscriber from between his feet, until Shiloh comes. And to him is the obedience of peoples. That's Genesis 49.0.
Yeah.
Pretty powerful stuff.
Yeah, definitely. But here's where it gets really interesting and kind of startling, too. In the very next breath, Dan is described as the complete opposite. He's called the serpent, you read. Dan is a serpent, by the way, an adder by the path that bites the horse's heels so that its rider falls backward. And then it says, I have waited for your deliverance, O Yahuah.
Quite the image.
It is. And the sauce notes that Dan, even though he was meant to be a judge, he sort of embraced this serpent nature, led his people into idolatry.
Which had consequences.
Huge ones. The author points out Dan is conspicuously left unmentioned in the list of tribes sealed in Revelation 7, just gone from that list.
That is stark. And if we connect this back to the bigger picture the author's painting, the story of ancient Israel, with Yehudah and Dan, it reflects what the source calls the story of every human heart.
Okay, so it's a pattern.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yehudah is that promise of Messiah, the path to righteousness. Dan, tragically, represents that pull of corruption, the serpent's deception, that inner tendency leading us astray. And this internal struggle, it's echoed elsewhere, right? Ecclesiastes says, Elohim made man straight, but they have sought out many devices, our own inventions, our own ways.
Right, finding loopholes or workarounds.
Yeah. And Genesis 6, talking about Noah's time, says, every inclination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. Chilling. So it really raises a crucial question for you, listening in.